There's one guy really high up the FBI's list. His business model for 10 years was just 4 stocks every quarter, the long and the short. He calls me on a Sunday and he's like, we need to have dinner tonight. I'm like, okay, I'll be up there. And I called the FBI. They're like, oh my God, he's going to talk tonight. They met me at Grand Central train station in Manhattan, gave me the wire. I took the tram to Greenwich. This guy picks me up at the Greenwich train station. He says, Tom, good to see you. I brought swim trunks for you. We're going swimming at my mother's house. Now, I think he's on to me at that point. And The Sopranos is popular that summer. So I know about going swimming with the fishes. I actually still played it cool. I'm like, let's go swimming. I'm kind of used to it. It's in my front pocket. But I'm like, how am I going to get out of this?
Or is the FBI following you?
So years later, I didn't know. The FBI, they're like, oh yeah, we thought that was weird. We took the black town car across the street.
So they were there.
They were there.
But they were at a distance. But they don't know that he's saying we're going swimming.
Exactly. So we drive to this old mansion in Greenwich. He starts disrobing in this room. I'm like, all right, bro, I'm going to go get changed. Like, you get changed in here, I'm going to get changed in the bathroom. So he at least let me do that. I take it out. I put it in my shorts and I put these swim trunks on. I put my shorts on the bed in the guest room. So he could have had somebody go through there. I guess nobody else is home. So we're walking out to this pool. It's so quiet.
You don't ever ask him, like, why are we going swimming? You didn't ask?
I didn't ask. And so he grabs a tennis ball. We're playing this awkward game of catch. And at this point, I want to get out of there. So then I said, what are we doing? Why are we swimming? He's like, all right, Tom, I've been acting kind of weird for a while, which I had. And he's like, he had spoken to an attorney. The attorney said, all right, this guy's wearing a wire. You have to ask him one question and he has to answer him truthfully. And he's like, all right, Tom, the big question was, have you been approached by the SEC, who's the regulator? And I'm giving him a hint. I'm like, not the SEC. And he's like, all right, I just had to make sure you weren't wearing a wire. I'm sorry, that was awkward. Here's how I did all this insider trading, all the implicating statements. It's not recorded. And we get out and I go back home and, it's not recorded. He is actually years later, he's never charged by the FBI. Up until a few years ago, he was actually still managing money for pensions and endowments. Like, he was one of the worst actors. It was never charged.
They didn't ever tell you, like, can we go back and let's call him on the phone? Nothing like that?
I told them what happened. They're like, so there, we're apologizing. So sorry you were in that situation. And we didn't follow up with that guy. And so